Hi, welcome back. Today I am going to make a quiche and I'm making it out of some leftovers that I have. I do this quite often. I've not ever used these leftovers before though, so we'll see how it turns out. I have a few pieces of pork roast that left from dinner that I made the other night, so it still has some flavor and stuff on it. I have a few Brussels sprouts from dinner last night, so I chopped those up, and then I have the roasted veggies, which is potatoes, onions, and some radishes that I had roasted the other night. So these are all pre-cooked. I went ahead and I have a pre-baked pie shell that I cooked and cooled. I'm gonna add in 6 eggs. I do this with quite a lot of my leftovers if I have not a whole lot left. Quiche or frittatas are great for leftovers, so you get them used up, not wasting anything. A frittata is the same thing as a quiche, it just doesn't have a crust. I pre-baked my crust at 425 for about 10 minutes. I put some dried lentils in the bottom to keep the bottom of the crust from bubbling up. And then when I take it out of the oven, I take the dry beans or the lentils out right away into a different bowl to cool before I put them back in my pantry. And I do reuse these, but you can tell which ones have been cooked. So I've got my 6 eggs. I'm gonna go ahead and whisk these up. I have a ham in the oven right now and it is on a lower temperature, so I went ahead and got my toaster oven out. My toaster oven will fit my pie shell in there. So my toaster oven is on at 375 degrees. I've got my 6 eggs. I've used anywhere from 4 to 7 eggs on these, so it just depends on how many people you're trying to feed and how much, many eggs you have. I'm whisking this up. I'm going to add a little bit of salt, maybe about a teaspoon or so, and some fresh black ground pepper. I'm going to go ahead and get my fillings put in the pie crust. I have them chopped into kind of bite-sized pieces already, but not too small. And I pulled them out of the juice because this roasted vegetables were in a little bit of meat juice and some from cooking, so I just pulled them out so that it doesn't get too soggy in there. And then I'm going to sprinkle my Brussels sprouts over top, and then I'm going to go ahead and I cut these up into kind of small pieces because I only have 4 and I want there to be a little bit in every bite. So I cut these, kind of dice them. Okay, so now I have my filling in there. I'm going to go ahead and add my cheese. In general, for a regular pie, 9-inch pie shell, you would use about a cup of cheese. I just kind of eyeball it, but I usually kind of coat the top, cover the top with shredded cheese. I'm using a mixture of Colby and Monterey Jack cheese, but you can use whatever cheese you like. And then all you do is pour your egg mixture slowly on top because it will sink in as you add it in and you don't want it to splash out around the edges or up over the crust. So then I'm going to put this into my oven. Again, it's 375 degrees for about 40 minutes. It does make a difference if you have a glass plate or a metal plate. The metal pie plate is at $3.75, and if you have a glass pie plate, it's at $3.50. Again, it's about 30 to 40 minutes. I find that it works a little better if you go closer to 40 minutes, and then when you think it's done, it should be nice and brown, a little bit brown on top, and then you take a knife or a toothpick and insert it to make sure that it comes out clean. That's how you know that it's done. Okay, I went ahead and took my quiche out of the oven. I'm going to check and see if it's baked through. So I'll put my knife in the center. It comes out clean. There's no moisture on there. So my quiche is ready to go. I'm going to let it cool for a little bit, and then I'll go ahead and slice it up. Thank you very much for watching.